Namaskar. I'm here, success is here, and there is a distance between me and success. So if I want to be successful, I need to remove the obstacles which are there on the path. What are the obstacles? There are 6 very harmful tendencies in me. There is nothing and nobody preventing me from success, only myself. So in me, there are 6 harmful states that I need to uproot, burn, extinguish with fire from myself. Nidra, Tandra, Bhaya, Krotha, Alasya, Dirgha sutrata. These are the Sanskrit terms. Nidra means sleeping. Sleep is important. To sleep is important. 2 things we achieve in sleep. Number 1, we replenish our energy. And number 2, we reorganize our mind, our experiences, our memories. If you don't sleep, let's say for 2 weeks, you may go mentally imbalanced. You may lose the equilibrium, the balance of the mind. So, psychic disease may come. So sleep is important, but we need about 6 to 8 hours of sleep in general case, and great personalities in society, they're able to sleep just 4 hours and maintain themselves. So there has to be a little effort to reduce amount of sleep that we need to restore ourselves completely. For that we need to meditate, because in meditation you are processing the mind, the experiences, and you are cleaning the mind. The mind becomes pure. The pure mind doesn't need so much sleep as a tired mind, and the mind congested with different conflicts and experiences. So meditation helps. And then I have one friend, and he is sleeping like 4 hours, 3-4 hours, and he is doing that for months and months and months and months. And I'm asking him, Dada, how you can do like that? How you can do? And then he gave me a very strange metaphor. He said, if you throw water up, as long as you're throwing that water up, that water will stay up. But the moment you stop pushing it upwards, the water will come down. So I'm like this. I'm either meditating or I'm working. And I'm meditating with intensity. And really, when you look at him when he's meditating, you can see he's enjoying. And he's in a complete state of wakefulness, in the complete state of concentration. So he said, I don't want to sleep when I meditate. And when I work, he is also such an intense person. He works with intense concentration. So when I work also, I don't sleep. But the moment I stop, I sleep. And it's true also. Like he's sitting and then he stopped talking or he stopped doing something. He's gone. For 10 minutes he can be gone. But then again, Dada, huh? Yes, I'm here. It's not like he's letting the sleep go to take deep roots in him. It's very interesting. Our guru also, he said that you should sleep like a dog. The dog is sleeping very deeply, but the moment there is some little sound, the dog is just, yes, should I bark or should I not? It's okay. Then sleep again. So this ability to wake up easily and then to go to sleep easily is ability of a dog, which human being also should try to get. So light sleep, and to reduce the number of sleeping hours is digestion is important. If you are eating very heavy food, it will be difficult. Also, if you are experiencing very strong emotions like anger, lust, jealousy, those emotions, they really wear you down. They make you very tired. So by uplifting your emotions, you also reduce the number of hours that you need to sleep. So second thing, okay, sleep, I mean, you can be satisfied. If you are sleeping from 6 to 8 hours, it's okay. And then little by little you can try to reduce it, provided you are able to rest properly. It's not like you are constantly tired and you're pushing yourself. Then second thing, asanas also. If you do asanas, the physical exercises, also the body becomes strong, rested, energized, and then no need so much sleep as you needed before. Also pranayama, exercises of the breath, the breathing exercises also is important. Now we come to the next harmful state, Tandra. Tandra is the state of drowsiness. You're not sleeping, but you're not awake either. You're kind of very passive. You're not actually awake. You're sitting in a meeting, but you're not listening what is being said. You're not participating. You're reading a book, but you're not reading a book. You're thinking something. So this kind of state, where you're half awake, half asleep, that's called Tandra, state of staticity, state of passiveness. How to overcome that one? And in that case, you are just a passenger. You are not driving your life. You're just moving somehow. The life is going somewhere and you are going along with it. So to drive the car, you need to wake up. How to wake up? I suffered a lot in my life from this state of Tandra. My Dada used to scold me so much. Like I'm sweeping the floor, then he comes to me, "Hey, what are you doing?" "Dada, I'm sweeping the floor." "What are you doing here?" "I'm thinking something. I'm thinking this and that." He said, "No, awake, sweep the floor. Sweep the floor. If you're sweeping the floor, sweep the floor. Be awake." I could not understand actually what he wants to say. I just felt that he is harassing me. He's just, giving me hard time. I don't know what he means. But then later when I started to practice meditation, more and more, especially I started to practice very demanding lessons of meditation where you need to use your willpower very much to visualize and to focus. Like there is one lesson of meditation, it's called Tattvadharana. Meditation on the chakras, meditation on the inner visuals, different inner visualizations you are doing. And to maintain those visualizations is so hard. It's just everything is moving, everything is not obeying your mind. And to be able to complete that lesson of meditation, you have to harness all your energy, your entire willpower. You have to dedicate to that practice. And that effort awakens you. Your brain, like there are many, your neocortex. It controls so many things, so many faculties, so many abilities, but not enough energy is given to your brain. You're not trying to awake. You're not trying to awaken those parts of the brain which are sleeping now. So in the meditative techniques, in the challenging meditative techniques, when you are sitting, you have the goal to accomplish, but you are not able to accomplish that goal because you are just so dispersed. So when you do that, you start to awaken the portions of your brain and the brain becomes on fire. And then when you finish the meditation, then you awake and then you live your life, everything becomes clear. You go from the state of cloud into the state of clarity. And that's beautiful. I was so surprised, and I was living in a village, and for half a year I was practicing this demanding form of meditation. And I was really keen to progress in that form of meditation. And then I went to the capital to do some business. I had no idea how to do any business or to do any paperwork, anything like that. And then I was faced with so many obstacles. And then it was just so easy to do everything because my mind was so clear. If this is not happening, then in my mind I just see another way, the way around. I see just 5-10 different options what I can do. And that was so kind of unknown, unexperienced, and I was so happy about that change that happened to me. So what you can do, this I was speaking about advanced lessons of meditation, but I can give you one recipe now. Even without advanced lesson of meditation, you can awaken your mind, you can awaken your brain. Of course you need to work hard, but it is worth it. First of all, it gives you clarity, and secondly, it gives you bliss. When you sit for meditation, we do mantra meditation, right? So we repeat the mantra. After you have done all the visualization, you withdraw your mind from the external world, and then you start to repeat mantra. You meditate on the sound of the mantra, and then you meditate on the ideation of the mantra. Consciousness is all there is. So, Baba, Nam, Kevalam, Baba, Nam, Kevalam. Okay? So you repeat that, and then you give yourself a task. I will repeat 5 perfect mantras. And if any mantra is not perfect, I will start from 0 again. So, mantra, Bhavanam Kevalam, okay, 1 perfect mantra. I was focused, I was present, I was aware, I was listening the mantra properly, and I could ignite the ideation of consciousness in me and understand the meaning of the mantra. That counts as a perfect. Then second mantra. Okay, second perfect mantra. The third, I got distracted. Okay, I go back to 0. Then mantra 1, mantra 2, mantra 3. I got distracted. 0. So then you, at some point, you get frustrated also. You feel like, wow, I cannot do this, such a simple thing as a 5 perfect mantras. Come on, wake up, wake up. You are waking up your awareness. With harnessing the willpower, you are waking up your awareness. So you become, your body reflects that energy. Your body becomes very straight like this. You are sitting, your feeling energy is flowing through you. And you are working on the 5 perfect mantras. To do with those 5 perfect mantras, sometimes you have to sit 1 hour. And, patiently, without getting angry, without getting frustrated. You keep going, keep going, keep going. At that very moment, what is happening? In your brain is awakening. The parts that has been sleeping from the date of your birth, they are starting to awaken. So it's like a quality change in your entire personality. So you are awakening your brain, awakening your mind, awakening your abilities. And then your whole life is going to be changed from that effort. So break the Tandra. There is beautiful Prabhat Samgiit. I will ask my team to insert that Prabhat Samgiit, one song about the state of Tandra. Tandra dao katiye, bhiti dao shoriye. O Divine Being, O Supreme Consciousness, remove my state of Tandra, remove my state of drowsiness, and take away my fear. This very appropriate song for this particular topic that I'm giving now. So next harmful state is the fear. I'm afraid if I will do something, that may happen or this may happen. And this hypothetical danger stops me from doing what I need to do. So fear is something, if you run away from the fear, you can never run away from the fear. If you run away, the faster you run away from the fear, the more fear envelops you. Like this. This is the nature of the fear. The faster you run towards the fear, the more fear disappears. So we need to develop a habit in life to face our fears and go look at the eyes of the fear and then go towards the fear. Not away, towards the fear. And then the confidence you will get from connection with consciousness. If you meditate, you will get inspiration to overcome the fear. Next one is Krotha. Krotha means anger. Buddha was teaching akrodena jine krodam. Overcome anger by being non-angry. If you are not angry, then you can easily overpower the person who is angry. Like in the box, Muhammad Ali, he was sting like a bee, fly like a butterfly, and he was taunting his opponent, making very offensive kind of rhymes about them. And then he was trying to irritate the people with whom he is going to fight, because box is not definitely, it is about muscles and it is about strength and your ability to your technique and everything, but it is also about the brain. It is about calculations, the strategy, the tactics. So, and then enticing your enemy into the trap. So for that you need an intellectual ability. And when you become angry, all of that is not working. All of that becomes paralyzed. So if you are not angry, if you are not falling to provocation, and the other person is falling, then you are going to win. So you train. How to train? Enjoy being provoked. Somebody provokes you and you get angry. After that you analyze and you figure out in your mind, what should be my attitude next time not to be provoked. And then you try many times. I think out of 50 times, maybe 49 times you will be provoked. You will be like getting angry, losing your temper. But each time you lost your temper, you take the lesson from that. And then you think the strategy. What should I do next time not to lose the temper? My supreme goal is to remain in the state of balance, to remain calm. That's my greatest achievement in that encounter. If I achieve that, I'm going to win. So then you practice. At some time you start to control your anger. At some time you start to control your nerves and maintain yourself in a state of balance. Then goes Alasya, laziness. There are 3 kinds of laziness. Physical laziness. You don't move too much. Just you like to sit or you like to lie down. You don't want to move. That's physical laziness. Then intellectual laziness. Intellectual laziness is that you don't like to plan. You don't like to have any vision, any strategy. There is nothing. Just do. Come on. Why need to think? Just do. So that kind of personality is an intellectually lazy personality. So you have to constantly go through the challenges and develop the vision, develop the strategy by constantly thinking, constantly planning. And then it is a good practice to plan your day, to keep the diary, and to see what are my goals, break up those goals into the tasks, and then break up those tasks into like today I will do this, tomorrow I will do this. So this ability to plan is actually, it means you don't have intellectual laziness. And then spiritual laziness is when you don't do meditation. This is the worst kind of laziness, because from meditation, from spiritual connection comes all the success in life. So avoid 3 kinds of laziness. Alasya. The state of laziness is extremely harmful. And then finally, Dirgha sutrata. Dirgha sutrata means procrastination. Sutra is a rope, is a thread. Long rope. You are just, oh, come on. I will do it tomorrow. It's okay. Next year we will do it. So, and actually, many active and dynamic and powerful people, they also suffer from this Dirgha sutrata. You think you are very busy today. You are doing so many useful and good things. But something very, very important, you are still postponing. I will finish the university then. Now I will move from this house to another house then. Now my wife will give birth then. Now we will grow up our children then. So always you postpone something important to later, to later, to later. I will start meditating. Now is very hard period in my work, and after 3 months I can start meditating. Normally never works. You don't start after 3 months. After 2 months something else will come. So if something is very important, you recognize it as something very important. Don't wait. Do it now. Right now, at this moment. Start doing it. You know, the friction force. There is a staircase, the ladder, and it is leaned on the wall. So when it is standing, the friction force is enough to hold it. But when it starts moving, the friction force becomes less. It is not enough to hold it. So the friction of the stable state is more than the friction of the movement. Once you start moving, you overcome all the frictions. So most important is to start moving, start doing, and you will overcome all the obstacles. So important things, don't postpone. Many times the life is gone. I have still not started to do the good things and important things. So these 6 harmful states of mind, uproot, burn them out of yourself. Remove them by all possible means. Fight with them your entire life. I mean, we all have to do. And there are people in society whom we call great personalities. There is nothing great about them which is not there in us. But these people, they have removed these six harmful states. Nidra, sleep. Tandra, drowsiness, being half alive, half awake. Bhaya, fear. Krotha, anger. Alasya, laziness. Dirgha sutrata, procrastination, postponing things. And at least now try to overcome the Tandra state by sitting and repeating 5 perfect mantras. Thank you very much for your attention. Namaskar. Dear friends, because of your donations and contributions and support, our project can grow. I am able to record the useful videos about spirituality, meditation, inspiration, etc. Those who want to support us, you can find the link in the description of this video. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much.